special rider. Ain't no special rider around here.
Hi, and welcome to Masters of the Delta Blues Guitar with Kevin Duggan.
That's Special Rider Blues by Skip James. It's in an open G tuning. It's a beautiful song. He was a great Delta blues guitarist. It's in an open G tuning. So to tune into an open G tuning is fairly simple. You have 3 Ds. So you have 3 Ds. Your E is a D. Your D is D stays the same. Then your high E is a D. So low E D, and D is D, and high E is D. So then your B just stays the same. And then your G, you have 2 Gs. So your G string, which is the third one up, is G, and your A string has turned into a G. So you have a nice G chord. This song starts out with a little walk, single note on your B string. So I have my capo on the first fret. You can play this without a capo or whatever. It just won't line up properly as far as the notes are concerned or pitches or whatever. But open B starts just walking up. And what you actually do first is hit an open G note, which is your 5th string. Then pinch the 2 open Ds. Keeping your finger on that 2nd fret, which is a B note, B string rather, B, which would be a C sharp. B, C, C sharp. Then back to the C. Then you're hitting the open D, or you could hit the 2 Ds if you wanted to. Hitting the D, then you're coming down with this, which is you're fretting both of these D strings. You know, you've on the 3rd fret, considering you have the capo on. So what you have is so you have right there on your 3rd, and on your D string, you have it on the 3rd. And you're just sliding that up, right up to the 5th. So what you have is octaves there. Now you're going to your G string, and grabbing it on the 3rd fret. And you're bending it. There's a lot of string bending in this song. And you give it I like to, this is kind of a gloomy song almost. At least my interpretation is. So what you do is, and you're hitting the open G. Then this, which almost looks like if you were playing a standard tuning, if you're doing like a D7, it'd look like this, but you're throwing this finger out here, so you're going. So what you have on the A note, you have a finger, right on the A note, and you have on the C note, you have a finger, and then on the 3rd fret of the D, of what is now a D string, you have a finger. So it's an F sharp. So it's and you hit it open. Now keeping your finger on the C, here's the next note. then up to the G string, and you're going to the A sharp and bending it. Now there's this little, you're grabbing with 2 fingers. I use these 2 fingers, I don't know why, these 2. And you're grabbing your open D, so what that is or you can go, if you want, you can, or you can go like that, which is a pull-off. So now up to the F sharp again, but you're using the bass note up on the 6th string. Now to A. Back down to the open G. And I try and use as much, as you can get, your vibrato. And then up on this string, which is an F sharp, up on your 6th. So all you're doing for this one is you're going open, C, G. So for that one, either I'll go or I'll take, instead of going open, I'll go up to the 3rd on the G instead of open G. So next thing it goes into from there when the singing comes in is just sliding up. So when you're sliding up, you can use 3 fingers if you wanted to, and you could slide up and use your thumb on the bass on the open G string if you want to. Or you could just take 2 fingers and go. So, there's a lot of things you could do to make it different. You could just and I'm damping the with my picking hand. I'm damping the notes sometimes just to get a stunted, a staccato or whatever you want to call it sound. Also, when you do the second verse, you're going up to the 5 again, sliding the same structure. But what he does here is going up to the 7th. So 7, 8, 9. Then you're using those things you've already used, so it'd be like. So when you start getting to the part where you want to do a turnaround chord, what you're going to do is you're going to go you're going to be, say you've just done that part here, this part here, which is kind of like the second verse. Now I just hit the open G. Now I'm going to do that very beginning part where you walk up. So if I was to do the whole thing through from the second verse of singing, it'd be like this. So that's pretty much the song. I'm going to do that. So if you're starting from the second verse, what you're doing, you can also go all the way up to the 12th fret if you want to. So you could go like this. You could go. So it's a great song. It's a beautiful song. Skip James just wrote he was a really unique individual in the Delta blues genre. You know, he wrote a lot of songs that Eric Clapton, like he wrote I'm So Glad, and he's done a lot of songs that people have covered. But that's a great song. It's an open G again. And it's not super hard to play, but there's a lot of nuances to it, which really make it a beautiful song, beautiful piece, or whatever.
Any questions about this program? Please email Kev at delta-guitar.info.